Yes, you're welcome to another session of GoCast broadcast, and I have my friends here. We're here to talk about issues related to the gospel space, and without these issues, there's no gospel industry. Yes, you do your worship, you do your praise, but it works within an echo framework, and that's what we're here to talk about. So today we're talking about the church and record labels. Are we getting them right? Some years back, I remember myself and some of my friends were advocating for churches to do record labels. In fact, one of my videos went viral, calling purpose to champion record labels. Now, most of them have done it, but are they doing it right? I have Precious with me. Precious is CEO Alpha Gospel. Precious, welcome.
Thank you so much.
Okay. And I have Banka Kura artist manager. David, I see you, David. Welcome.
Thank you.
Great. My people,
Yes, sir.
a radio presenter and CEO OSTV. Shishiishi, welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Shishiishi is with Energy FM 91.1. Yes, that's the show every Mondays 1 to 3 p.m. And next to him is the godfather of gospel blogging. He started gospel blogging over how many? 14, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
And he's not turned back. Yeah. He thinks he was. Right. So that's Julius.
Let me just strip this. So one time I saw somebody was celebrating 2 years. I was there. I was like, hey.
Yes, in the industry. Hey.
Charlie,
On the real, man has done.
Celebrate your little wins.
Man has done over 60 years. You don't celebrate it.
When I saw it, I didn't feel bad about it. I was just, it cast my mind back. I was like, hey, 2 years. Wow.
You should do a revival.
You should do a revival because he's done 40 years. And I've been in the industry for 16. Hey, Charlie. Maybe 20 years we'll do it.
I've been for 22 years.
Oh,
Wow.
Well, he started in 3 years. I did the action.
On the topic.
So let's go straight to the topic. So now we have a lot of churches doing the record label now. ICGC has Autumn Music, Keepers House have Keepers Music. Recently, I heard Harvest Chapel to have their record label, and I heard some are also coming up. But let's evaluate those who have theirs now. Now, are they getting it right? Keepers Music, Autumn Music, Porter's Music, Porter's Praise, right?
Yeah.
Porter's Chapel. Like, are they getting it right? Okay, let me start from Better Revival. I mean, their church is not a record label, but Better Revival has survived. Yet to be. So, what's your take on this?
I think that from the earlier discussions we had some months back or years back, we laid down some strategies for them to employ, because having a record label alone is not just about having a record label, but you need the structures in place. I'm tempted to think that they've laid low because I'm just assuming maybe they are trying to put the structures in place. Because I think that if the structures are in place, the impact should be evident by now. But unfortunately, we are not really seeing the impact. And I don't want to judge them too much because, as I said, I'm tempted to believe that they are now putting the structures in place and they are learning from maybe some of the advices we gave and all that. But I think it's been over a year now since we started this conversation. And I think that it's been long overdue. If they're actually putting the structures in place, it's been long overdue. If they need help, they should let's come out and let us know that they need help. But however, we still want to encourage that they have these record labels. It helps us in the gospel industry as well. So I think that if it is true that they are putting structures in place, 1 year is way long overdue.
Keepers, I think Keepers is over 1 year.
Yeah.
Keepers is like 2 years.
Yeah. So I think that we should be feeling the impacts now. For me, I'm not really feeling their impact. I think that they are doing one or two things, but if all the structures are in place, they have the PRs, the marketing, the music, the distribution, everything in place, place, the impact should be very
Should
huge.
very huge.
Yeah, it should be very
But still.
huge. Still, we are not really seeing it like my people alter. I know ICGC has got a man. Yeah, I'm supposed to be. I was expecting some, maybe I don't know, but my expectations have not been met because I think that
with our alter music.
yeah, with alter music after they are recording the last album and all that, it's been quiet. I don't know if it's because of the back-to-back activities they have as a church, but if you have the record label on its body, independent body, also working, some of the church
Shouldn't interfere
activities
to the
shouldn't
church
interfere into the church activities. So I think that it's been long overdue. They have taken the lead. They need to meet the expectations of everyone who accepts.
But Precious, you see, when you go to US, the Elevation music is owned by the Elevation Church. And they've not even signed single people. They're choir, and they've made it big. You go to Australia, Hillsongs. You know, they have Hillsong music. They've made it bigger. And you can see that these record labels are more specializing on their choirs. Why are they not getting it?
Okay, so I'll say to start with, one thing that happened when your video trended earlier on before everybody started the labels was that the conversation was now about who started first. Instead of focusing on the work, they were focusing on I started first. And you could see publications at launches and all that saying the first ever this, the first ever record label in Ghana on my church, first ever this. And they actually missed the point from there. Sorry, some of them. And I think that one thing that has been an issue has got to do with the people at the helm of this in the labels. We are not saying that most definitely it has to be a Shishiishi Man because he's in the industry. Or it has to be a Nii Noi at the helm of this, probably with PR or with A&R and all those things. But to make sure that people who know it are doing it. There is also another face of the card where we could equip the people, like enroll them in this online courses with regards to whatever field we want them to handle. I'm not sure any of them is doing that. Ask them. Okay, so I know that this guy has been on radio TV for 2 times and he's in the church. Okay, so he's in charge of publicity or PR for the choir. I think it is actually causing great harm to the choirs and the labels. At the end of the day, funny enough, they all have very beautiful songs that they
Very, very beautiful.
but because the structures or the people at the helm of affairs, some of them are not on top of their game and are not learning on the job as well. It is making everything black. I remember I was at the Keepers press launch.
Keepers music.
Yes, Keepers music. I mentioned a few things that I knew from what I have studied that should be part of a label. I mentioned the AMR, I mentioned the legal team, I mentioned this, I mentioned that. And there was a promise that we'll see all these things, we'll see it being put to work. I can't say I've not seen everything. Of course, they're work in progress. So, most definitely, in the fullness of time, I'm sure everything will be fine. But I'm not seeing extremely everything. But they are doing well, of course. But I'm not seeing extremely everything. And probably we are looking at them, I mean, the labels with some kind of speed in our eyes. We are expecting them to run at a kind of speed, but probably they are running at their pace. So I think that should be just fine. And again, one thing I think is a challenge is that the churches have the numbers. I mean, every church that has a label has some kind of numbers, from hotels to keepers to ICC. And I believe that they are not tapping into the numbers. Honestly, I've watched like 2 or 3 live streams from ICC. I've never heard of it.
Not heard alter music.
I've never heard like alter music being announced or subscribe to their channel. Or I mean, all these things are things.
You mean their artist is City Praise?
Good. So, like, all these things could be intentionally included into the announcement. If you have not subscribed to the YouTube channel of Altar Praise or CT
Praise,
please do that before you leave the service. Or 2 minutes in the service, everybody pick up the phones.
Just subscribe.
And
Even at their biggest conference, Greater Works.
Yeah.
Everybody
Nothing
pick up
was
your phone,
mentioned
let's
like that.
subscribe to CT Praise.
Nothing. So I mean, they have the numbers, but they're not tapping into it. I think we feel that it is more about the money investment. It doesn't end there. You can have the money, but you still need the human resource to actually do. So lots of the pastors, what they've done is they've pushed the money into the label and they relaxed.
How? Like, because label is not just a song. Oh.
Good.
So they put the money into the song. That's what you're saying.
No, but I know churches that have a label and they pay like, I mean, the pastor has a huge budget for them for promotion, for playlisting, for this and this and that. But is the money really going to the people that have to do their work?
To the right people.
The right people. That actually comes back to the help of affairs. Who is distributing the money that's happening? If the pastor really wants the money to do the work, he has to follow the money. But unfortunately, probably he has other things he's looking at. So, I mean, so what the best he could do is talk to the people. I mean, the congregation. Tap into the congregation.
Maybe they're not treating the label as a business. Maybe they don't give them KPIs. They don't give them objectives to meet. They don't give them all of that.
It still comes back to the people at the end of the place. If it was Nii Noi who was handling maybe the Harvest Chapel label, he knows that it is a Juma now. It is a full time work he's doing. So the proposal that you draw for him, the work you do,
They go pay $.
the work you do for you and everything. I mean, the details that would have to go into it. I'm not seeing other people do it.
Okay.
So I mean, very importantly, the congregation should be involved in whatever the church level is doing.
So you know this label thing. They've been going on for a while. I think I just checked the records again, and I think most of them launched around 2021, 2022. So it means that it's like 3-4 years. Some of them, and even somewhere around April 11th, 2022. Obinate said on Joy. No, April 11th, 2022. Obinate said on Joy FM, get the right people to manage church-owned record labels. He said it on Showbiz A2C. Why we don't have the right people, or these people are still not seeing the right people?
Thank you, sir. Okay, so for the start, let's applaud the church for at least starting something like that. Because when you watch our space, as it stands now, we don't really have record labels like that. Take away what the churches have done. So since the industry started, we don't really have individual record labels like that. So it's like everybody is trying to do everything on his own pace to make sure that they project the thing. So when the call came, even before I saw your video, I've been in the conversation, I think, Church of Pentecost Music, and I told them that we have a lot of talent and we have the money as the church. So if we have a label that is putting money into this talent, like by this time, so everybody has started, a lot of churches have started. For me, I'm expecting the Church of Pentecost to start as well. Right? So this is by the side. I believe that once they've started, a lot of churches believe in their people. Their people. So if we are starting something, if the church does a clinic, they want a church member to mount it. They anything they do, they want the representative from their church to lead it. So it's like, if you have a fair idea of it, they will put you on it. Do it. Because you are a member, sometimes they don't really...
It's difficult to get the
push you
accountability.
Yes. But if, henceforth, they get people who are professionals, they employ them, whether you are from the church or not. This is your work. We need you to work on this. So whether there is a Sunday service, there's no Sunday service. Whether there is a convention, there's no convention. You are working. That is the way to go.
Okay. So get a professional.
Yes, we believe in, especially where I'm coming from. If they are building ground, they believe in church contractors. No, Oma could sit down so henceforth, let's try and bring in professionals because it's investment. You shouldn't see it as
Where you're coming from, they will know. They will hear. It's okay.
But it's the truth. It's the truth.
The contractors will
So they do things like what they've seen, the church standards now, it means the church standard. But once you want to enter into an industry, let's operate as the industry. Let's get people, professionals, to mount it. Let's charge them to do what they're supposed to do. And even when we want to use our people, Just try.
Just try.
And a refresher course for them. So that at least they try to learn.
Okay, great. Julius,
Just
coming from where he's coming from.
I just want to point some. Usually, like he's saying, I've come to realize that actually, if the church needs professionals, there are professionals in the church. Because the people who are doing the thing, they are also in churches. They are professionals in the church. The thing is that some of these professionals are not active church people.
What do you mean by that?
Like, active, sorry. Like, he's not a leader in church. He's not, or he doesn't come to church very often. So you see, a lot of the time, what he's saying is that the thing will go to somebody who the church knows. You get it? The church knows the person. And those people may not, maybe some may be professional, but a lot of the time, those people may not be the direct professional for that particular role. But there's somebody else who is in there, who is not, known in the church, but that is his field. You get it?
There's not an opportunity to get the person who is not frequenting church to now be.
But you see, when it comes to church work, the church likes to work with people they know. That is how church work is done. The church usually likes to work with people they know.
People have results outside of the church. So if it comes to record label, okay, let's say Nii Noi doesn't go to, for lack of a better example, Nii Noi doesn't go to church. Or Nii Noi is a member of Church of Pentecost, but I don't frequently go to the church. But I'm achieving with other artists outside of the church. Because of that, you don't use me. And you use, let's say, a Precious who is coming to church every day, but he can't get an up and coming artist.
So you
to
see,
be a star.
that conversation is there. That conversation is there. If the person is producing results outside, the person can be tapped into. When I say the person is not known, it's because maybe the person exists in an industry, has the know-how, has the knowledge, but they are not known that this is what they do. And there are examples like what you are saying that myself I've seen. The person is having results outside, but because they are not, for lack of better word, let me just say crife, like, they are not very active in church activities and things. The church will prefer somebody who is active, maybe somebody who is a pastor, somebody who is an elder.
That's why we are getting the field.
So let me come to that. Yes. That's why I said I just want to tap onto what he was saying and then expand it a bit more. You see, like you were saying, putting people in the helm of affairs is the first thing. I think that if the record labels are looked as an entity, a business, where the church is not, I don't want to say really concerned, but because the church is the one funding it, but it should be that it's not like church activities can, slow your activities. It should be looked at as a different entity. Usually what I've noticed is it's being run also like a church. The church record label is being also run like a church. You see, it's like the church people are the same people manning the thing. And so if the church has a huge, program, or if the church has a certain schedule that is making them tight, then attention is on the record label. But if the people who are there are running the thing 24/7 like a business, and they are not attached to,
like Christ Embassy did.
Exactly. They are not really attached. Yes, you can put supervisors there who are maybe heads in the church, but there should be people running the thing 24/7 like a business on its own. And then just take your eye off. Just be looking for results, not probing it into like specifically the church activities. Else, anytime and all the time, churches are doing things, activities, a crusade, this, it would shift the focus. You get it? Another thing I think may be the cause of why we are not seeing the results is maybe they are not grounded yet. Maybe they are still in their...
After 3 years.
Oh, maybe they are still in their wilderness, being sown. They are being sown. A record label.
Push stop that.
No, you see...
Did you start when he was 20 years? Go look at that. That is not his calling. You should change it.
These people, these record labels that we are talking about, the one that I would say is the oldest is about 3 years. You get it?
But it's still
3 years. They are still finding their feet.
Okay. Which artist? Hold on. Which artist is 3 years? Let's compare. Which independent artist is 3 years?
3 years.
Our clock is more than 3 years.
All of them are more than 3 years.
A charm music is 3 years. A charm should be around it. So let's compare a charm music and keepers music. Let's put both of them on the scale. Who has more visibility? A charm music and keepers music. What are you telling me?
No,
that they need more time to do what?
What I mean?
That they need more time to do what?
They're using the metrics of group and individual.
It's different.
It's flawed.
The group should have even been more successful than individual. The group,
because they
the group. Hold on.
It's more difficult.
Hold on. A child music is not financially resourced to push more. Right. That is why she needs probably another 3 to 4 years to get it. But keepers music,
they have the financial background.
They just need one Sunday
to raise
to say that we are doing fundraising for keepers music,
right.
And boom, they are there. What are you talking about? So me, this is my suggestion. See, get a board. If you want the board to come from your church, it's fine. 4, 5 member, 3 member from your church, fine. But under the board, get an experienced A&R. Even if you don't want to employ the experienced A&R, get an A&R in your place, then pick a consultant who will consult for you for a period so that he can impact knowledge to that experienced A&R. Get an experienced PR or someone to handle promotions. Even if the person is not good, get a consultant, or that one consultant can handle. Then you come back. You see, I'm doing the structure. Then you can do a prayer lead for the management team. Then you can get a creative lead for the management team. Then there may be the music director. Then form the management
but
team.
You see,
with the consultant, with the A&R as the head, which reports to the board. With the consultant guiding.
See, not to cut you. Not to
running courses.
Not to cut you, but you see.
So the consultant is guiding with training, workshop. So it's impacting knowledge. Because at the end of the day, every church will love that the people in the church will take over.
Yes.
So it's a hands-on training. Because me like this, if you give me a business consultant, I'll come and do for you 1 year. I'll go.
But you see, an issue is that you see, usually when we are talking about record label, we're only looking at it on the surface level, like artist management. But record label actually digs more.
That's what I'm saying. That's the structure I just dropped.
No, but you see, it will take time to build such a structure in the sense that,
I'm saying that,
for example,
the last 3 years we have not seen the structure.
No, but they are building the structure.
No, Master, for 3 years.
They are digging the ground, the foundation.
No, let me give you another example.
No, you see, because for example,
let me give you an example.
For example, you should be able, as a record label, you should be tough enough to be dealing with the ISPs yourself. You get it, but it won't take a day.
No, but you see,
you need a catalog.
Hold on. The one who has a local office, Boom Place, they are not dealing with him.
How would they be able to do
that's
Spotify? What I'm saying.
That is what I'm telling you.
Is not a record
radio station, the local radio station, the local TV presenter, the local radio presenters. How many keepers musics have come to them? What are you talking about?
They are still digging.
So they don't understand.
I think he has a point with regards to like building. They are like filling in their catalog. No, I'm not doing Gattuso. See, for you to have a say when you are almost at the
you need solid catalog.
Build as an artist your catalog.
Chema. We are not measuring them by 10 years.
How many songs do they have?
We are not measuring them by Joe Betelo. We are measuring them by a charm music.
No, you're only talking about popularity. No, that's only popularity level.
Building your catalog.
But that's only one. That's one metric.
All
popularity.
of them. See, let me give you an example. Keepers music did favor. My time is up. January. My man, favor is dead.
It's not dead.
Oh, Masa. What are you talking about?
No, you see, you are using only one metric. That is popularity. That's the only metric you are using.
But metrics again. At the end of the day, it's just like banks. No,
wait. Let's look at it this way.
It's just like a bank. A bank will have procurement. A bank will have marketing. A bank. At the end of the day,
there's a musician. Wait, Nii, wait. There's a musician. There's a musician who will release a song, and how to put it online. They are not getting help.
So that is still not
but
getting
right now,
publicity.
Keepers Music, they don't struggle to do that. Somebody is doing that. Is also part of the record label work.
But that's what
so
I'm telling
some
you
work is
that's what I'm
being
telling you.
done.
At the end of the day, when you are measuring something in the record label space, what do you measure by? Visibility, numbers, promotion, and we are using these 3 metrics. So if you like, let's go and do Vox Pop or no Vox Pop. FK, do you know Keepers Music? I'm sure because he plays the song here. Or you tell do you know Keepers Music? You say no. You see, so that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying that if that promotion and visibility, if that visibility is not there after 3 years, it's a major cause of concern. But probably they don't know a charm music.
But the thing is
Probably they don't know a Kokuti. And you see, the funny thing is that Keepers Music has done collaboration with one of the biggest.
Right.
Yes, done collaboration with Joe Mentor.
Sure.
This year they went to bring JJ, the American guy,
Yeah, the
Heston, to their church. All of this, it means they have money. So we have to challenge them to invest in the record.
Nobody is saying they don't have to invest. For what I know, the man of God is extremely ready to invest. And he has even proven with some of the songs that have come out and how far we saw it get to. One of the metrics we could also employ is longevity.
Exactly.
That also is a metric we could use.
You come today and you are not there again.
No, guys,
It's actually
see.
one of me.
See, guys, you're getting me wrong.
Do you remember?
I'm not measuring them by 10 years.
No.
Do you remember Spider Lee Entertainment?
Oh, Spider Lee,
Where are they?
Kwesi is part of Spider
Where are
Lee.
they? Where are they?
Kwesi is part of
Where are
Spider Lee.
they?
That's a different
Where are they
conversation.
now?
Kwesi is part of Spider Lee.
Where are they now?
No. Okay, finish.
let's listen to the state.
You land.
You mentioned favor that the song died after 3 months or after 4 months.
Right.
It's not me. We all know here.
You see, I don't know. But meaning they didn't have a long-term plan, right? But the song is a good song.
Is there?